Hello, friends.
And enemies? What's your slogan?
Hello, friends and enemies.
Is that a slogan?
I don't know. Hello, friends.
And enemies.
Today we're doing a Cosmic Legions Wave 1 ranking video, and Patrick is here also, and also wine. So someone in the comments of one of the videos asked if we were going to do a ranking video, and I thought that was a great idea, so we're going to do it. It's just on our, what is this called? Dining room table, because our review space is really small.
My grandmother's dining room table?
On Patrick's grandmother's dining room table. It's very nice, because our review space is too small to fit all these figures. So, is your Digimon going off? Oh my god, every time!
Not every time.
The dining room table is very nice, but it's not our usual review space. The striking wood grain pattern might be a little at contrast with the figures, so just try to ignore that and focus on the figures. We tried to make it look really nice for you guys. We did our best, okay? So the reason that Patrick is with us today is because we're a team, right?
Yeah, sure.
So he has opinions on these, I assume.
Yeah, I do. Very strong opinions.
So it's only fair to let him rank some. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. We're gonna do this Dan Larson style and count back least to top. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Bottom to top.
Yeah,
so.
I think that the Four Horsemen already kind of, in a way, set up which ones are going to be the lowest on everybody's ranking.
Yes.
Maybe not everyone's. There are a lot of people that are having a lot of fun customizing the Tusk people, but yeah, they are out of the box the least interesting.
I'm glad you said it first, because that was also my opinion, and my first pick to go is the Sentry. So his head sculpt is really cool. I really like the eyes a lot, but other than that, pretty boring, like almost no paint and just like a basic body, which is the point, but still, you know, kind of a basic bitch figure. How many figures are there? We're counting down to number 1, but I don't even know how many there are. 11?
Yeah.
Is that true? So he is number 11. Sorry, Sentry. I'm gonna throw him away. And in his place, wine.
For the record, we're not exactly recommending that wine.
No, it's terrible. I'll drink it anyway, though. Oh, God. Oh, it's too fizzy. Okay, number 10. I know my choice for this one. I don't know which one you are leaning to. Oh, the engineer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Engineer over the science officer?
Yeah, because he's sparkly.
He is sparkly.
But her head sculpt is cool. But you could put her head sculpt on his sparkly body.
That's true. So we're going to go ahead and put her as number 10, even though her head sculpt is very cool, but like Patrick said, you can put this head on any of the other characters. But it is a cool, like, standard female builder. Very scary face, though. And of course, we know what's next. Sorry, science officer. Cool head sculpt again, and I really love the eyes on him, but it's another basic bitch. But there is more going on with his costume than the costume, with his outfit than the Sentry.
I mean, I like the potential of being able to just pop that piece off and, you know, make something to go there, but
yeah.
But it does pop off pretty easily.
Hide your drugs in there. Maybe one drug.
Yeah, just one bump of Coke. Single. Oh, is that why he's sparkly and white? You gotta choose on the fly like Dan Larsai.
This is where it's gonna get pretty difficult, because we've lined the losers so far up here, but the rest are really nice, so I'm conflicted already.
They're all really nice. They're just the least.
Yeah, these are really nice, but these are the least interesting. Okay, I feel like I don't need to clarify that, but
No, you don't.
okay. Would it be weird for me to choose the Spexian next, but have the other Spexian really high up? I can't put a Spexian so far on the bottom, though. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. My personal choice for the next one, it's controversial, but my personal choice would not be Vorga.
Okay.
But would be shirtless Oleg.
Oh, don't like the shirtless reptilian man.
I didn't have much fun taking pictures of him. He was hard to pose, and I have trauma associated with scales.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to be a little bit of a tangent, but the scales are sculpted really, really nicely. I mean, they're amazing how well they're sculpted. And I have a thing where I really like sculpting scales myself. It's kind of daunting at the same time because I like it, but I'm really way too meticulous with it whenever I do it. So when I look at him, that's all I can think about. All I can think about are the times I've spent way too long sculpting scales.
So he is in place number 8 because of your own personal trauma.
Yes.
That's fine. That's valid.
It's my scaly trauma.
That's valid. All right. So now we move on. Oh, this might get some hate from people. I told you guys you can't be mean to me because of this, because it's just my opinion and Patrick's opinion, and we're different than you guys, but I would choose Slog next.
Huh!
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't disagree with Oleg?
I don't not disagree. I mean, that wouldn't be my next choice, but I can understand. You've got trauma, it's okay. I would choose Slog next. I mean, that's because it's hard because they're all amazing, but
Yeah.
he is one I just personally like less. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So is that okay?
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
don't get mad at me.
It's your channel.
Keep saying that. But alright.
Yeah, I mean, I fully expected, him to be pretty limited as far as what he could do and stuff, but he's actually, I'm going to put his arm down so that he can stand next to other characters. But yeah, he's actually really posable. Like, there's a lot you could do.
Yeah, the way they did his head is really cool. It's not like he's bad at all. It's not that any of them are bad. It's just really hard to rank them because they're all amazing.
Yeah.
So number 6. I really like the Sphexians, but I've got to go with this next Sphexian for number 6.
Yeah, I agree. Not if that's what you
I'm a
want.
Sphexian fangirl, but I just don't really like the colors on this one that much. And they're very, very frustrating.
I didn't find it that frustrating.
I find it very frustrating.
There's lots of figures I've found very frustrating, such as this Oleg, but I didn't find the Sphexian very frustrating. I don't really know why. They worked fine for me. I will say, similar to the Oleg, my personal feelings about this Sphexian is our backyard is full of cicada. They're everywhere. And also, we live in red dirt country, so there's already a lot of really earthy colors in our environment, and a lot of cicadas in our environment. So yeah, I'm perfectly okay with that.
Patrick has
Sphexian
seen
being-
enough of these. He's
Yeah.
done with these.
Yeah, there's a lot of cicadas. A lot of cicadas.
Am I going to get yelled at if I say this Oleg next? Not by you. You wouldn't yell at me on camera. Yeah, once again, it's not like it's a bad figure, but it's just, there are ones I like more.
I don't know, he's like the stoic leader type. I don't know, there's just not as much, for me, my favorite toys are just kind of ones that are a little bit more, like where you can determine the character from them just based on the sculpt alone. And yeah, he's just kind of,
Man, I am interested to know what's going on with those different head sculpts there. I had a theory on my Oleg Thygar review, the most recent one, but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I agree that it's like I mean, lizards, they change their colors and stuff when they feel threatened and everything, so, and he's spent time in a coliseum, so I could see his body changing to match. I don't think that these are like filed down like Hellboy style, because I think they're just not protruding.
I feel like they're filed down, but he just did a really good job. Or his wife did it. Okay, now here is where it's going to be even harder, because we're in top 4 territory. My top 1 or 2 might be really controversial. It's the Sphexian, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's the Sphexian.
What?
I love him! I love it!
For number 1?
Number 2, at least.
Okay, alright, well, we'll get there. We're gonna get there.
Okay. For the next one, number 4, I'm really torn between Vorga or Ziri. Like, Ziri is so cool. She's got a poncho, but Vorga, you don't really see many female figures with a build like that, and she's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be a problem, especially with 2 people.
Okay, I'll do the Sphexian next. I understand. It's not a popular opinion to like this one the most, but look at it. Look how blue and shiny and cute. Look at that mask. I don't know, I just really like that one, but I understand. Okay, now between these 3, we've got Kragnar, Ziri, and Vorga.
We're on the top 3, and we have this
Podium.
this podium thing we found at Target. So
I don't know if Kragnar will fit on the podium, will he?
yeah, but it's gonna kind of defeat the purpose
Yeah, that's true.
because he'll still be taller than any of them.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so we brought our podium forward for our top 3. Right now, the number 3 spot goes to the wine, even though it doesn't deserve it. Hey. So it's between Ziri, Vorga, and Kragnar now.
Ziri, Vorga, and Kragnar.
Yeah, doesn't indicate my ranking, I'm just putting them up here.
My ranking would be Kragnar's gonna obliterate them all.
Worth noting that these chains do not come with the figure, they were attached by Patrick.
Pretty pointless to have this
Yeah.
this podium with Kragnar on there just about to knock Ziri off.
Poor Ziri, she's so small, you can't even see her. My ranking, well, it's so difficult. Kragnar is so unique. I think I would rank him number 1, then Ziri second, and then Vorga third.
Yeah.
But I also agree with this. Like, this does not upset me.
Well, do what you think. That's my vote. That's my top 3.
Kragnar already gets an advantage because he's a brute-sized figure, so he's already special. So he doesn't need to be any more special by being number 1.
What? What does that mean?
He's already a special boy. Ziri is a standard-sized figure.
He's not getting an actual award.
But if he were, he already has an advantage. Okay, so this is the definitive weekly allowance Cosmic Legions Book 1 Hvakaltar ranking. In our top 3, we have Vorga, Kragnar, and Ziri. Tell us why you chose this.
Why I chose this?
Yeah, why?
Well, I'll go in order. Yeah, Vorga, she has a lot of character to her, kind of like what I was talking about before. You know, you can decipher what kind of personality she is just from the sculpt. I like the color scheme a lot, and yeah, it's just a pretty unique figure that, for us at least, as far as what we have in our collection, pretty unique. I mean, the only other figure that be like her is a Cara Dune figure that we haven't opened yet.
Guilty. Yeah, just that, you know, like I said, it's, you don't have really, there's not that many female figures with a build like this, and just like the colors all work together so well, and she just looks super cool. She has a tattoo, and that's really neat.
And then Kragnar, the fact that he has 4 arms. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, 4 arms go a long way.
And I know what I was saying about like the scales. Obviously, it still applies to him, but I don't know. There's just like there's a lot more playability to him, so I can kind of look past it. Like it doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing, but it doesn't bother me as much. Like I'm not just thinking about the sculpt on him.
You don't have as much trauma when it comes to Kragnar.
Yeah. He just there's a lot of I think he's in the most photos of the Tusk people that I took, but just a lot you can do with him. I mean, he's got the ball joint at the waist, but then he's got another like ball joint or dumbbell joint in his torso, so he gets a lot of articulation there. So.
And he's cute. Look at him. All right, and then Ziri, who, I mean, kind of goes without saying, she's amazing. She's just like so aesthetically pleasing, and she has a poncho.
Yep, I love ponchos.
Patrick loves ponchos.
Yeah.
And this one is especially cool. It's got this symbol on the back.
I wove my own poncho in college.
Wow.
I took 2 semesters of weaving classes, and I wove my own poncho.
Wow. I wish you guys could see the disappointment on my face. But yeah, she's just got a really cool sculpt and a really, really cool design, and just like it's just everything I love in character design.
She does have a lot of posability. I guess she's on the 2.0 kind of body, so she's got a joint down here and a joint up in the middle of the torso, and it's just pretty standard 4 horseman articulation, but just like Vorga, like she has a lot of inherent personality to her. Our dog is bumping our tripod.
Yeah, sorry. She wants attention.
But yeah, she has a lot of inherent personality to her, and Scout.
Scout wants to be included.
Yeah, she does. I didn't get to rank nothing.
Alright, so there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this ranking video. I know it's a little bit different than what we usually do. We've blasted through the entire Wave 1 of Cosmic Legions. And this is all of them in a nice little row.
Yeah, mostly in order.
Mostly in order. And it's the mostly part that counts. Alright, so as always, thank you guys for watching. Likes and subscribes are very much appreciated, and comments are more than welcome. I'll see you guys on the next one.